When humans look at the sky, they feel small. The stars are distant. The space is wide. Time feels endless. And in that small feeling, we ask questions. Who made this? Why does it exist? Who started it all? For thousands of years, people answered with stories. Not because the stories were weak, but because humans needed comfort. Humans needed a beginning they could understand. They needed a reason that felt personal. They needed something familiar inside something infinite. And so, the idea of a creator was born, not from proof, but from longing, not from knowledge, but from wonder, not from certainty, but from love. But as our understanding slowly grew, something gentle began to appear. The universe did not behave like something carefully placed. It behaved like something that grew. It expanded. It changed. It evolved. It surprised itself. The universe did not move like a finished object. It moved like a living process. And slowly, we began to realize something quiet. The universe does not need a creator to exist. It only needs conditions. Space, time, movement, and possibility. A seed does not need a painter to grow. A river does not need a composer to flow. A storm does not need a speaker to form. They happen because nature allows them. The universe may be the same, not designed, but unfolding, not commanded, but emerging. This idea does not remove beauty. It deepens it, because now, existence itself becomes the miracle. Not the decision to create, but the ability to become. We often think that without a creator, the universe would feel empty. But emptiness is not the same as openness. An open sky is not empty. It is full of stars. An open question is not empty. It is full of learning. An open universe is not empty. It is full of possibility. The universe does not explain itself, and perhaps it does not need to. Perhaps explanation is not its purpose. Perhaps experience is. We are not visitors in the universe. We are expressions of it. We are made from its dust. We are shaped by its time. We are carried by its movement. And now, we are able to think about it. This is not small. This is extraordinary. The universe learned how to look at itself through us. It learned how to question itself through us. It learned how to wonder through us. And this did not require a creator. It required connection. We often confuse mystery with absence. But mystery is not empty. It is simply unknown. And unknown does not mean meaningless. A song is still beautiful even if you do not know who wrote it. A moment is still real, even if you do not know why it happened. A life is still valuable even if you do not know its ultimate reason. Meaning does not come from knowing who created something. Meaning comes from feeling it, living it, experiencing it. The universe does not need a creator to explain it, because explanation is not what gives it beauty. Existence does. We often fear that without a creator, life would lose its purpose. But purpose is not given. Purpose is created. Purpose is found in love, in kindness, in curiosity, in growth, in connection, in awareness. And these things do not require a creator. They require humans. We are not here to prove the universe was designed. We are here to experience that it exists, to feel it, to respect it, to learn from it, to care for it. You may still believe in a creator, and that belief can be beautiful. This journey is not about taking belief away. It is about showing that the universe itself does not depend on belief to be real. It depends on existence, and existence is already enough. We are often taught that without a creator, the universe would feel cold. But the universe is not cold. It is full of light, full of motion, full of change, full of chance, full of life. It is not silent. It is speaking through every star, every wave, every breath, every thought. We do not need a creator to feel awe. We only need awareness. When you look at the sky and feel small, the universe is not mocking you. It is reminding you that you are part of something vast. When you look at the ocean and feel quiet, The universe is not ignoring you. It is including you. You are not separate from it. You are inside it. And that is the deepest connection of all. God was not needed to create the universe. Not because belief is wrong, but because the universe is capable of growth, capable of change, capable of becoming. And you are proof of that. As this gentle journey continues, we will explore why humans searched for creators, why mystery felt frightening, why not knowing became uncomfortable, and why a universe without a fixed beginning can still be full of meaning, hope, and beauty. And that is where our journey quietly continues. When humans first looked into the darkness of space, they did not see distance. They saw mystery, and mystery made them afraid. Fear does not come from danger alone. It comes from not knowing. So humans searched for comfort in stories. Stories that gave the universe a face. Stories that gave it intention. Stories that made it feel closer. Stories that made it feel kind. These stories were not born from weakness. They were born from love, from the desire to belong, from the desire to feel protected, from the desire to feel seen inside something vast. But comfort is not always the same as truth, and truth is not always gentle at first. Slowly, we began to notice patterns, not commands, not voices, not hands guiding stars, but movement, change, consistency, growth. We noticed that the universe followed rules that did not care who was watching. Stars were born whether anyone believed in them or not. Planets moved whether anyone named them or not. Time passed whether anyone prayed or not. The universe did not wait for belief. It continued, and in that continuation, we saw something beautiful. The universe does not depend on faith to function. It depends on its own nature. It does not need intention to exist. It only needs possibility. We often think that without a creator, existence would feel lonely. But loneliness is a human feeling. The universe is not lonely. It is full of movement, full of connection, full of change. It is not waiting for approval. It is unfolding. And unfolding does not require permission. A river does not ask if it may flow. A tree does not ask if it may grow. A star does not ask if it may shine. They simply follow what they are, and perhaps the universe does the same. Not because it was told, but because it can. We often confuse order with design, but order can rise naturally. Snowflakes form patterns without a designer. Sand creates shapes without instruction. Clouds paint pictures without planning. Beauty does not always require intention. Sometimes, it requires only time. Sometimes, it requires only movement. Sometimes, it requires only change. The universe may not be a creation. It may be a becoming, and becoming is not cold. It is alive. We are taught that without a creator, the universe would have no care. But care is not written in stars. It is written in hearts. It is humans who give care to the universe, by protecting life, by asking questions, by seeking understanding, by choosing kindness. We do not need a creator to care. We need awareness, and awareness is something the universe gave us, through time, through evolution, through chance, through connection. We are not accidents, but we are not commands either. We are possibilities that became real. We are moments that learned how to think. We are dust that learned how to wonder, and that is more powerful than design, because it means existence did not just happen. It learned. We often fear that without a creator, life has no meaning, but meaning does not come from origin. It comes from experience. A moment matters because you feel it. A life matters because it is lived. A connection matters because it changes you. You do not ask who created a smile before you feel it. You do not ask who made love before you understand it. You do not ask who designed kindness before you need it. Meaning is not given by a creator. It is created by consciousness. And you are conscious. That alone gives meaning. A universe without a creator is not a universe without hope. It is a universe that trusts its own unfolding. It is a universe that allows growth. It is a universe that allows change. It is a universe that allows us to become. We do not need to believe the universe was made for us, to respect it. We only need to understand that we are part of it, that we belong to it, that we carry it inside us. You carry stars in your body. You carry time in your breath. You carry history in your memory. You carry the universe in your awareness. And none of this requires a creator. It requires connection. As this gentle journey continues, we move closer to a deeper truth. That a universe without a creator is not empty. It is open, not cold, but honest, not meaningless, but free. And in that freedom, humanity finds its responsibility to care, to learn, to protect, to grow. And that is where our journey quietly continues. There comes a moment when you no longer ask the universe to explain itself. You simply allow it to be. You realize that existence does not need permission. It does not need a witness. It does not need a voice to begin. It only needs possibility. And possibility is everywhere. When we say that God was not needed to create the universe, we are not removing beauty. We are not removing mystery. We are not removing wonder. We are only saying that the universe itself is enough. Enough to exist. Enough to grow. Enough to change. Enough to become. A universe that can exist on its own is not weaker. It is stronger. It is not colder. It is more honest. Because it does not depend on belief to be real. It simply is. And in that simple truth, something beautiful appears. Responsibility. If the universe was not created for us, then it belongs to all of us. If the universe was not designed to save us, then we must learn to save each other. If the universe does not guide us with a voice, then we must guide ourselves with care. We become the meaning. We become the kindness. We become the protection. We become the hope, not because we were ordered to, but because we choose to. And choice is powerful. You may still believe in God, or you may not. And both paths can hold respect. This journey is not about removing faith. It is about showing that existence itself does not depend on faith to be meaningful. Meaning grows inside experience, inside awareness, inside connection, inside love, inside responsibility. The universe does not tell us how to live. It gives us the space to decide, and that space is the greatest gift of all. We are not small because we are not commanded. We are strong because we are aware. We are not lost because we are not guided. We are brave because we must guide ourselves. The universe did not give us answers. It gave us minds. It did not give us instructions. It gave us curiosity. It did not give us final meaning. It gave us the freedom to create it. And that freedom is sacred in its own way. A universe without a creator is not a universe without wonder. It is a universe that asks us to wonder more deeply, to question more gently, to live more honestly, to care more consciously. You are not standing in a universe that was made for you. You are standing in a universe that allowed you to exist, allowed you to think, allowed you to feel, allowed you to love, allowed you to wonder. And that allowance is a quiet miracle. So whether you see the universe as created or not, remember this: it is here, you are here, and between those two truths, life is happening, not as a command, not as a test, but as an experience, to be lived, to be felt, to be respected, to be shared. God was not needed to create the universe, because the universe already knows how to become. And you are part of that becoming, right now. With every breath, with every thought, with every moment you choose to be aware, and that is enough.